I want to ask you a couple of things about the actual event. Excuse me, looking off to the side there, but I'm queuing up a video.
Okay.
Let's do this one first, right? I'm sure you know these things are kind of coming up when I say I'm going to put some video on there. How about the end of the game? Here is the end of the game.
Kelly Brazier bangs it into touch. And a nation that has scaled every other peak in rugby now has the one prize that was missing. An Olympic gold. Black gold in Tokyo, New Zealand.
I mean, you know, you top it off with bloody Stan Walker in the background. That's pretty good as well to
I
have that
know.
in there.
And that's actually one of our team songs. Like
Oh,
that song gets played 3.5 minutes before we go out to warm up. So
interesting.
that, yeah, like watching those videos back, I'm in tears at the moment. Just that feeling came straight back to me, and hearing that song is, yeah, massive.
It's yeah, it is massive, and look, we can still see you there doing your yeah, hanging out together and what was going on. I asked Eric Murray this as well, and I'll ask you the same thing. When did you know? Like when they're in the rowing race, I'm like, when do you know? Because it seems that people are very careful not to go until they're finished. And I think I was watching the boys score 3 tries in 90 seconds. Like they definitely scored 2 in 60 seconds, like towards the end of one of their games. So you know, in sevens in particular, it can be go. But when did you go? This is ours. We got it. We got it.
Um, and like I don't normally think like this, but probably 2 minutes to go was, um, yeah, that was the time where I was like, yeah, we've got it. We're 14 points up. We just got a penalty. And then we ended up kicking for touch, doing a driving maul, and like just doing things to kill the time because you're like, we didn't need to play anymore. We just needed to kill the time to, um, yeah, to get the final whistle. So probably about 2 minutes to go, which is a long time in sevens. I know that, and we've come back from 21 points down in 2 minutes to win games. But yeah, that was probably a point in the final where I knew we'd won, which
And
was a nice feeling.
And then let's do this as well, eh? I mean, this is another one. This is I'm going to kind of cut part way into this because this is a bit of more of a compilation as to I think Sky put this out as to the reaction of you guys once you had won. I don't think we need to have audio for this, or maybe we can have a little bit. So this is your actual reactions when you won. I mean, what's going through your head in these moments?
Oh, just like you're just so happy. Like we've worked 5 years for that very moment, and choose most days of my life I would visualize that moment, and you kind of I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it, but yeah, every single day you turn up to try and do that, and when it happens it's just like there's a bit of relief there, but you're just overall happy. There's just pure joy in your heart, and um yeah, you're just pretty content at that time.
And again, not to kind of compete or compare with other tournaments, but you know the Rugby World Cup, you've won a 15s Rugby World Cup, you know the Sevens World Cup, they're all 4 year tournaments. Does this still? And I'm not trying to disrespect those because they're mountains to climb. Does this feel different, the Olympics compared to those?
100%, yeah. The Olympics is the pinnacle of sport, and there's not many people, well, there's not many people who win World Cups either, but like an Olympic gold medal is the ultimate thing in sport. So, and in our sport especially. So, excuse me, I'm just getting another call. Um, so
You're
for me,
popular.
like, just my husband.
Oh, just your husband. He can wait. He can wait.
So, like, yeah, to be honest, it doesn't really compare. Like, I really love the World Cups and and winning those two, but yeah, this has been so much different.